It's a new day in the workroom, and me and my massive ass are still here. I know these queens are gagged every time I walk into a room, and they see this gorgeous piece of art. It is still a little sore from the surgery, but beauty is paying, and I am beautiful.
Walking into the workroom this morning and realizing Sid isn't here really struck me. The competition is getting real, and queens will be leaving. I'm going to miss that little critter, but it's a new day, and a new challenge awaits us.
The queens gather in the workroom, offering congratulations to Zelda, Raquel, and Ling Xiaoyu for securing immunity potions once more. They also commend Mr. Turner for his lip-sync survival. He expresses his gratitude, viewing the experience as a wake-up call and vowing it to be his last time at the bottom. Sandy remarks that eliminations are weekly, and she has no intention of being the next to go. Raquel confidently states she will never be at the bottom, aiming to surpass Barbie's time on Drag Race. The queens share a laugh. Misty turns to Raquel, accusing her of being RuPaul's favorite, which Florges disputes, noting it's only been one episode. Misty tells Florges she wasn't talking to her and addresses Raquel directly, suggesting her being the first entrance and immunity were due to her relations to Barbie. Raquel counters, insisting her being the first queen on season 9 is because she is simply the best.
I'm not sure why this queen is targeting me. All I did was become the 100th queen to enter the workroom, and she also came for me last week in Untucked. Well, tried to. It's not my fault that Mother RuPaul had a couple of twists planned for this season. It worked out for me, Zelda, and Ling, but Misty, she's just bitter because Florges beat her in the Pokemon pageant, and she just gives off jealous energy. I'm hoping she won't be around much longer.
Misty continues to complain about the unfairness of the immunity potions. Sailor Mars and Rose Mon acknowledge that it isn't fair, but remind her that the game is the game, and everyone deserved their potions. Misty argues that only 2 were truly earned, while the 3rd was simply given. Mr. Turner empathizes with the queens, recalling similar situations from his pageant days and curses Dinkelberg once again. Florges agrees, pointing out that Misty acted the same way during their pageant. Misty vents to Florges about feeling robbed and insists that Kanto deserved the win. Florges retorts that she didn't win because her looks were disgusting and Starmie would be disappointed in her current behavior. Fry attempts to diffuse the tension by sharing his happiness with Leela and how well their marriage is going. Red teases him about not being as great as his fat ass, prompting laughter from the queens. Raquel notices Red's bruised ass, and expresses concern. Red assures her he's fine, albeit a bit sore, but he's ready to power through any challenge, hoping for something simple like a design challenge. Suddenly, a producer announces that it's time for the mini challenge.
I understand it may seem like I'm just complaining about these potions, but they really aren't fair. Congratulations to Zelda and Ling Xiaoyu, they truly earned it. However, my issue lies with Raquel and the preferential treatment she received last week. I should have been first through the door since I'm Starmie's drag mother, you know, the winner of season 1. And don't even get me started with Florges, she just needs to keep her nose out of the situation. Anyway, let's proceed with this mini challenge.
Wow, Misty is really not pleased with these potions, and I can't blame her. They are a significant game changer in this competition. Maybe RuPaul will be generous enough to distribute a few more this week, or perhaps that's just wishful thinking.
Mr. Turner wins the mini challenge.
Ah, this is exactly what I needed, a little confidence boost after being in the bottom last episode. I'm going to show these queens not to underestimate an older queen like myself. Well, I'm not old, but am I the oldest one in this cast? Probably.
My queens, let me see you 1-2-step, because this week you will be dancing in 3 groups about my life, and Mr. Turner as the winner of the mini challenge you will choose the teams, 2 sets of 4 and a set of 3 queens. Now good luck and don't F it up.
This is great, I know exactly who I'd want in my group. I'm seeking competition so that we can excel together. I would choose Florges, Sailor Mars, and Rosemont for my group. I believe we could be the top 4 of the entire season, you know.
Oh, I hope he doesn't put me in his group. I don't feel confident in a group with someone who was just in the bottom. Fingers crossed.
Red inquires if Mr. Turner has determined the groups for the challenge. Mr. Turner confirms to the queens that he has made his decision. The groups are as follows. Mr. Turner's group will include Mr. Turner, Sailor Mars, Rosemont, and Florges.
Perhaps I spoke too soon. I'm slightly annoyed, but I'm relieved he didn't pair me with Misty. Looking at our group, we have some fantastic queens and Mr. Turner. I'm confident we can do well and be the winning team.
I'm pleased with my group. Being somewhat of a dancing queen, I'm confident. And would you look at that, me and Sailor Mars together once more. Mr. Turner either lacks insight, or the stars are aligning.
Mr. Turner continues to tell the queens the groups. The second group of 4 queens will be Raquel, Zelda, Ling Xiaoyu and Fry.
Oh, I believe I'm in good hands. Although I don't quite see myself as a dancing queen, I do have the 3 of the immunity potion winners on my team. And Ling Xiaoyu did claim she is a dancing queen, so I might have to rely on her for assistance.
This is my challenge. I'm accustomed to choreography and dancing, and I believe the queens in my group would be pleased if I took the lead. I'm not sure if they are dancers. Zelda doesn't seem to have dancing vibes, nor does Fry. As for Raquel, I'm uncertain, but perhaps we will discuss it amongst ourselves.
Mr. Turner ends the discussion with the final group of 3 being Red Guy, Misty and Sandy Cheeks.
I'm so frustrated, I really wanted to be on Raquel's team. Now, I'll have to endure Misty's constant complaints about the potions. And there's Sandy Cheeks, who almost got eliminated last week. Speaking of cheeks, my ass is still sore, and this challenge is not what I hoped for. Hot tip for queens auditioning: don't get a BBL before you get on Drag Race.
This group is quite diverse. We have nothing in common. None of us are dancing queens. One is constantly complaining, and another his massive ass is in pain. I'm worried. I thought Mr. Turner would have chosen me because we know each other. Well, I guess not.
Raquel, Ling Xiaoyu, and Zelda are discussing their team dynamics with each other. Raquel expresses her concern that Fry might be a weak link, but Ling reassures her that she'll ensure it doesn't happen. Ling proposes taking the lead in choreography, which both Zelda and Raquel happily agree to. After thanking them, Zelda optimistically states they'll perform well, and if not, they have their immunity potions at their disposal, prompting cheers from Raquel and Ling. Ling inquires about their dance experience. Zelda admits she has none but is a fast learner, while Raquel shares that she has been practicing with Lindsay from Season 8. When Zelda questions if Lindsay still resides in the dream house with Barbie, Raquel confirms and mentions Lindsay's dance challenge win from last season and subsequent training sessions. Confident, Ling nods, asserts they're set for success, and summons Fry for a discussion before their rehearsal.
I may not be a dancing queen, but I am a fast learner. I'm confident that Ling Xiaoyu will excel in the choreography since she eagerly sought the lead role. This could turn out to be either very beneficial or quite challenging for her, but naturally, I hope she does well.
Team 1 will be Mr. Turner, Florges, Rosemon and Sailor Mars. Team 2 are Misty, Red and Sandy Cheek. Team 3 are Ling Xiaoyu, Fry, Zelda and Raquel. The queens have returned from their rehearsal. Fry expresses his gratitude to Ling for the choreography guidance. Ling reassures him, confident that they all performed well and will excel in the challenge. Raquel inquires about Fry's runway look. Fry boasts that his runway outfit is spectacular, pointing towards his station. However, Raquel and Zelda are visibly unimpressed and question if it aligns with the theme. Fry confirms he has an alternative, and Ling suggests he opt for that instead. Appreciative of their advice, Fry assures the queens he will take their advice and hopes it will prove beneficial.
Our rehearsal went well. Yes, I had a few trips and slips, but that's the purpose of rehearsing. Ling Xiaoyu was incredibly helpful and patient with me. I know she doesn't want to end up in the bottom after claiming to be the dancing queen, but I don't think we'll be anywhere near the bottom.
Our rehearsal didn't go as planned. We're struggling to choreograph anything and are currently hoping for a miracle.
Misty, Sandy, and Red were discussing their rehearsal. Red mentioned that having some choreography would have been beneficial. Sandy agreed, emphasizing the need for Red to put more effort into the performance before the challenge. Before Red could respond, Misty interjected, stating she didn't want excuses, only more commitment. Red urged her to calm down and pointed out that Sandy was the one who needed to contribute more, as she hadn't been fully participating. Amidst this, their bickering continued until Sandy tells them that what they are doing is not helping the situation and they need to come up with some choreo basically right now. Red agreed and tells Misty he will try his best.
Misty's team is falling apart, and the reason? It's Misty herself. She exhibited similar behavior during Miss Pokemon. It's only episode 2, and I can tell these queens are already tired of her, just as I was, and still am.
Mr. Turner's team is discussing their rehearsals. Mr. Turner shared with the queens that it was the hardest thing he's ever done, and Florges agreed. Sailor Mars complimented them on doing quite well for non-dancing queens. Florges, moved to tears, expressed her gratitude. The queens offered comfort as she confessed that she anticipated the drag race to be challenging, but not to this extent, and that Misty's presence had dampened her spirits. Rose Mon advised her to put aside her concerns, assuring her of their support. Florges thanked her, vowing not to shed cry again to avoid the Peppa Pig edit. The queens burst into laughter. Mr. Turner praised Florges for her humor, acknowledging her as more than just a look queen. Rose Mon expressed satisfaction with the rehearsal but reminded them that it was merely practice, and they must gear up for the actual challenge.
The rehearsal was challenging, with queens already in tears and bickering, but that's not even the challenge. I'm fully confident in our team, Rose Mon, and I will lead us to victory tonight.
Sailor Mars, Fry, Mr. Turner and Raquel had a great performance.
Damn, that was tough. Me and Fry did great though. Not only is he cute, he can dance, such a shame he's married. I wonder if he's faithful. Leela, I'm totally kidding. Please don't come here and hit me.
Mr. Turner and I performed quite well, which was somewhat unexpected. I think he lacks some self-belief. However, I have faith in him and our team.
Red Guy, Rose Mon, Florges, Zelda, Ling Xiaoyu, Sandy Cheeks and Misty had a good performance.
My performance was quite good. I believe I gave it my all. However, I do think I could have done slightly better as the lead choreographer. My priority was to ensure that my team, especially Fry, pulled through. Reflecting on the judges' reactions, I feel confident that I did a good job. Fingers crossed.
My ass is in a lot of pain right now. That challenge took it out of me. We did pretty good, however. Will it be enough to save us? I don't know. I sure hope so.
Before the runway, Raquel, Red, and Fry are preparing, and Red confides in Raquel about his frustrations working with Misty and Sandy. He expresses annoyance at not being able to team up with Raquel and fears that he'll be judged poorly because of them, despite being better than them both. Raquel advises Red not to worry too much as challenges can be unpredictable, and he did his best. Red inquires if Raquel would use her immunity potion to save him tonight, to which she responds that it will depend on the judges' critiques. Fry shares with Raquel that he enjoyed collaborating with her, Zelda, and Ling Xiaoyu, and appreciates her assistance. Raquel playfully chides him for needing a lot of help and suggests he choose the attractive outfit over the unappealing one. Fry acknowledges Raquel's kindness and also her shade, prompting laughter and a group hug.
I'm beginning to appreciate Raquel and Red. I adore her shadiness, yet it's not malicious like someone from last season. No names mentioned. However, I do miss Leela. She's my world, my everything, and I hope she's proud of what I've accomplished so far.
Zelda, Roseman, and Sailor Mars are preparing for the runway. Zelda inquires about Sailor Mars' feelings regarding the challenge, to which Sailor Mars responds with confidence in her team. Rose Mon expresses gratitude and agrees with Sailor Mars that everyone has performed admirably. She suggests to Zelda that Misty's team might be at the bottom tonight. Zelda agrees, mentioning that if she ended up in the bottom she would use her potion, but doesn't feel compelled to at the moment. Sailor Mars questions whether Zelda would consider giving her potion to another queen. Zelda replies that it would depend, as she hasn't formed a close bond with anyone yet, but she does feel a strong connection between the three of them.
I won't be using my potion tonight. I don't believe the other queens will either. We aced the challenge, and our runways are stunning.
On the runway, category is Latex, Sailor Mars and Sandy Cheeks slayed the runway.
The judges loved my runway, which delights me because they disliked it last week. I created all my outfits for the season myself. Although I believe we might be the losing team, I'm hopeful that this will be sufficient to keep me out of the bottom two.
Raquel, Fry, Mr. Turner, Misty, Red, Rose Mon, Zelda and Florges had a great runway.
The judges appreciated my runway performance, but I have a hunch I should start practicing the lip sync. I suspect I'll be lip syncing tonight.
Ling Xiaoyu had a good runway.
Do I use my potion tonight? I feel like my performance in the challenge was great, but my runway could let me down. I don't know.
Welcome to the judges panel. First, she is our resident judge. She is Season 8 champion, Musa. And our extra special guest judge, the dancing diva of Cartoon Drag Race, she is Lashana. Welcome home, darling. It feels like just yesterday. Now before the judging commences, Raquel, Zelda, Ling Xiaoyu, will you please step forward? Ladies, I must ask you all, do you feel the need to drink your potion tonight, or you could give it to one of your fellow queens? Raquel, how about you?
No, I think our team did really well, and no, I do not wish to give it to any other queen.
Zelda, what say you?
I also will not be drinking my potion tonight, and like Raquel, I will not be giving mine away either.
Ling Xiaoyu, what say you?
I'm not going to drink my potion. I feel my performance outshine my runway, and I will not be giving mine away.
Thank you, queens. Now let the judging commence. Raquel, congratulations, you are the winner of this challenge.
Oh my god, I did it. I won a challenge. Never did I think I would. Thank you, and thank you, Lindsay, for your dance lessons. They paid off for me. And I made it further than Barbie. In your face. Bitch, thank you.
Fry, Ling Xiaoyu and Zelda, great job this week, you are all safe.
I'm thrilled to be among the top performers. I believe if my runway performance had been better, I might be the winner at this moment. However, I will let Raquel enjoy her moment. It's rightfully hers. Nonetheless, I'm extremely proud of my choreography tonight.
That means, Misty, Red and Sandy Cheeks, you are the bottom queens. Misty, you are safe.
Oh my god, thank you so much. I honestly was ready to lip sync. I had the song memorized. But I am so grateful. I promise I will do better next week.
The time has come for you to lip sync for your life.
This is absolutely blasphemous, me in the bottom, when it should have been Misty and Sandy. Ugh, my ass is hurting, but I will power through this lip sync because I ain't going home, no way.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to be here. Did I really do that bad in the challenge? I thought my runway would have saved me. However, I did learn my lyrics, so let's do this.
The lip sync song is Swine by Lady Gaga. Sandy had a great lip sync, Red had a bad lip sync. Sandy Cheeks.
Shantae, you stay.
Red Guy.
Sashay away.
Red Guy is out, but he'll see you in all the hottest places.
This is Untucked.
The queens offer their congratulations to Raquel for her victory and to Sandy for staying. They express their gratitude, but Raquel is visibly upset. Ling Xiaoyu comforts her, remarking on the shock of Red's early departure. Raquel agrees, mentioning she'll miss seeing Red's massive ass in the workroom, prompting laughter from the queens. Florges expresses surprise that Misty wasn't in the bottom, to which Misty retorts that Florges is fortunate to have been judged in a group, as she should have been the one at the bottom. Florges counters, claiming Sandy's runway was far superior to Misty's. As they exchange insults at each other, Mr. Turner interjects, urging them to tone it down after losing a strong competitor. Before Misty can respond, Lashana joins the group. The queens greeted Lashana, who thanked them and laughed, mentioning she had heard some commotion and had to check out the drama. Misty clarified that there was no drama, just some questionable judging that evening. Lashana looked at Misty and expressed her surprise, thinking Misty would rank lower than Sandy. Misty, taken aback, thanked Lashana for her incorrect opinion. Lashana apologized, stating it was just her perspective on the judging. Misty accepted the apology, extending it to both Lashana and Florges. Florges, ignoring Misty's apology, asked Lashana how it felt to be a two-time finalist. Lashana replied it was fantastic, but winning the crown would be the ultimate achievement. Fry inquired if she was upset with the jury, to which Lashana affirmed, vowing to never speak to Peppa again. The queens chatted with Lashana until a producer signaled the end of the conversation. Lashana hugged everyone, wishing them luck. Sailor Mars expressed to the queens how delightful it was to have Lashana back, praising her kindness to her sister Sailor Moon during All Stars. Florges agreed, but before she could elaborate, Misty interjected, claiming that Starmie was unfairly deprived of votes in the finale. Florges retorted, pointing out that the conversation wasn't about Starmie and advised Misty to refrain from interfering, as it was a discussion exclusive to Team Mr. Turner. Mr. Turner then requested not to be dragged into Florges and Misty's quarrel. Florges chuckled, assuring she wouldn't and offered an apology to him. Misty declared she'd apologize to Mr. Turner but not to her, which Florges responded that no apology was necessary. Misty insisted an apology was due for the crown Florges had stolen. Florges urged her to forget the pageant, stating it was in the past. Mr. Turner interjected, mentioning his fondness for pageants, to which Sandy laughed and questioned the relevance. Mr. Turner explained he was simply trying to lighten the mood, raising a toast to another day.
Hey squirrel friend, when one video ends, just open up another one. It's called binge viewing. Go ahead. I support you.